Good afternoon and welcome to the CSI's presentation of Gentec Security Center 5.7. Some of the things that we'll be covering today are platform enhancements, video enhancements, access control, license plate recognition, and resolved issues within Security Center 5.7. A quick summary with Security Center 5.7, you automate security, protect the privacy of people, and improve your operations. We'll cover all of these areas throughout the presentation today, but we will be talking about cybersecurity, visual reports, and some new enterprise functionalities. Core platform updates. Again, I'll be getting into more details with these as we go through, but at a high level, be able to understand and do more with data through dynamic visual reporting, quickly identify blind spots with the new camera coverage tool. Plan Manager has some updates to help you easily configure and navigate through maps. Be able to manage alarms and threat levels with the new web client. Update system threat levels on the go with the new mobile app, and secure your system with new cybersecurity measures. Visual reporting. Visual reporting, the idea is to gain a better understanding of your security and operating environment. So Security Center reporting tasks now include dynamic charts and graphs that deliver insights you can act on. Instead of having just a list of information, you'll be provided with other visual representations of your data. For example, you can run visual reports for all the core systems and capabilities, for video, access control, license plate recognition, as well as maintenance. And also video analytics. This is going to help you if the camera is tampered, wrong direction, view, intrusion detection, items like that. Here's an example of a report run on door access information. So you can see the different doors and what is happening with those doors. It's going to be able to give you a better visual representation of how often doors are being used, how often people are trying to use a door that they actually don't have access to, and the like. Within Plan Manager, there is new monitoring layouts, and the monitoring layouts are going to let you save, they'll appear as entities in the logical tree alongside areas, cameras, and doors. So they're much more easily accessible. Instead of having to recreate it every time, you just save that monitoring layout and you can access it each time you use Security Desk. There will also be updated event to action emails. So when you have an email triggered by an event to action, it can now be customized to contain more relevant and timely information. So the idea is that when you get an email because of an event, you'll have more information within that email. You can configure the email's notification subject and body using fields such as entity name, status, and that'll be pulled directly from the event-specific information or its source. To further enhance readability, you can also customize the style and font of the email message. There's also a camera coverage tool. So this new tool allows you to make sure you have eyes everywhere and maximize your security. The idea is that when configuring your maps, the tools will show you the potential field of view of your cameras. So if there's going to be a blind spot, it will help you to identify that. This does take into account the physical environment. So for example, if there's walls or lockers or something that might be blocking the area. So the end goal is to give you an eyes everywhere. As you can see, quickly identifies blind spots in any given location and make changes to expand coverage. There's also a new threat level app. If you have the threat level part of Security Desk, there's a new mobile app for management of threat levels. You can remotely trigger threat levels to change the state and operations of your security center system. Personnel in the field can instantly modify the behavior of their security system when responding to emergencies or events. The application is currently only available on iOS devices, and it is included with the Threat Levels module. Threat level management is also available in the web client now. So right from within the web client, you can view system status and trigger threat levels. There's also increased alarm management within the web client. So you can monitor and manage real-time alarms within the web client. You can view associated video trigger and also acknowledge alarms in the monitoring and alarms report task. So you don't need to go to a workstation anymore to acknowledge alarms. You can do so from the web client. Cybersecurity. There's a lot of talk recently, certainly about cybersecurity, and Gentec continues to take this seriously and enhance privileges and authentication for greater control and security. You can now grant configuration operations, for example, event to actions, user management, role configuration, to non-admin users. It allows for greater control and flexibility of the Security Center configuration and improved security since users only have access to what they need. It is also now easier to manage the firmware running on your devices. The system reviews your firmware via the Gentec Update service and recommends upgrades or notifies you of vulnerabilities. Lastly, connections to the map manager role are now authenticated using claims-based authentication, preventing unauthorized access to map data. Additionally, federated maps are now available to the users at the federation level. This reduces the surface of attack of a Security Center installation by preventing access to the federated sites. Okay, getting into some of the updates specifically to Omnicast and video management side. Under video management, there's now the ability to automate security with unified video analytics, protect privacy with new embedded module, and that gets to blurring faces of people. Target your video investigation with the quick search tool. Make sure that you're always recording. Automatically retrieve body-worn camera video. Improve configuration and maintenance using new functionalities. So what does the unified video analytics provide? Automate security tasks. So it allows you to work smarter and take quicker action. With video analytics, you are notified in real time when intruders or potentially dangerous objects are detected. Also allows you to be more efficient in your day-to-day operations by gathering business insights, understanding the flow of people and vehicles, and automate maintenance tasks. Automated video surveillance allows you to secure your perimeter and prevent security breaches by detecting and tracking people, objects, and critical assets in target areas. It also allows you to add intelligence to your maintenance tasks by receiving instant notifications when your cameras are down or being tampered with. So under the intrusion detector unified configuration, you can define your area. If that area is crossed by any vehicle, you're going to get automatic notifications. The Kiwi Vision intrusion detector plugin automates security by generating real-time alarms when individuals or vehicles enter sensitive areas, secure perimeters, or restricted zones. Kiwi Vision Intrusion Detector is now unified with Security Center. This simplifies the setup because it can be performed entirely within the config tool. Operators receive automated intrusion detection alarms and events in Security Desk, event monitoring, and alarm management tasks. A new Kiwi Vision Intrusion Detector report allows you to search intrusion events in a list view, which includes video thumbnails. The Kiwi Vision Privacy Protector is now a native role in Security Center and is fully unified at the server and client application level. The module is configured using the config tool and settings are applied to video from cameras that need privacy protection. Authorized operators can easily unlock the original video within the video monitoring tile. Unauthorized operators only see the privatized stream. The privacy protector can be configured together with encryption for situations where access to the original stream requires authenticated access using a smart card and a PIN code. So as you can see, you can have real-time automated anonymity of people. The quick search tool. I'm sure many of us have experienced a point in time where perhaps a laptop has gone missing or a purse has gone missing, or conversely where all of a sudden a bag is left and no one is quite sure where it came from. The quick search tool is going to provide you with faster results. You can target your video search to get quicker results with this tool. It will automatically identify relevant changes in the area that you've defined and present a visual timeline. So for example, the tool is accessed on the right side of the panel there, and you click Start to run the investigation. You can just draw a box in the area that you want to focus on, and then you can click the frame to see the recording starting from that moment. So the software has actually done the search and looked for when that area you've defined has changed. For example, the laptop was there, and then it was no longer there. It will actually find that those recording frames for you. You can then select that frame, and it will play the video from there. Ensure you're always recording. If you have videos and video cameras and they're not recording, it's not doing a lot for you. So you want to ensure that they're always recording. The resilience of your video surveillance system is now even greater. You have layers of protection that have been added to ensure any kind of video recording issues are captured. So you're going to get informed of a discrepancy between expected recording state versus the actual recording state. If it's not recording because there's no motion or it's not expected to be recording, you won't get notified. But if it's not recording and it is expected to be recording, you will get notification. You can also now automatically retrieve video from body-worn cameras. And within the maintenance and configuration side, you can copy visual tracking settings from one camera to another. It's just a time saver in doing your visual tracking setup. Cameras in maintenance mode now appear in orange, and the associated events to actions are suspended. On the Synergist access control side, some of the areas, there's the ability to issue credentials more efficiently with HID mobile access, always available with built-in Access Manager failover. Synergist will now scale even more to reduce your total cost of operation, improve proactive maintenance with reporting enhancements, lower your vulnerability, and we'll discuss some of the new capabilities enabled on the Mercury, EPS, and ASA Abloy IP locks. So issuing credentials more efficiently. One of the biggest things with issuing credentials is that somebody needs to see somebody else in order to get their credentials. With the mobile credential, we can issue HID credentials directly from Security Desk, so card holders don't have to pick up their physical card from the badge office anymore. This is very secure because it uses underlying technology, and readers must be compatible with HID mobile access. Those are some standard questions. So how to issue a mobile credential? Simply assign within Security Desk. The cardholder receives an email. They can then download the app. From there, they can activate it using their user identification, and they can then use their phone as their credential. Synergist now supports up to 250,000 cardholders with global cardholder management. Some other Synergist enhancements, the Mercury Security Panel integration. This allows for additional elevators and visitor escort and duress pin now are supported on standalone panels. There's also a lock integration with ASA Abloy. You can run reports on battery status of all your wireless locks, and there's also a privacy mode and escape and return mode that's now supported. The ability to manually override access to floors, and also temporary cardholder access. With temporary cardholder access, it prevents somebody who, maybe a contractor or an employee who for a week is given access to a certain area, maybe they're working on a special project. The temporary cardholder access then makes that somebody doesn't have to go back in and take away that access. And oftentimes that gets skipped or forgotten. So this provides with the ability to just give them a temporary, and it will automatically be rescinded at the time of expiration. AutoView, automatic license plate recognition. There's a new audit tracking functionality, and this new functionality allows you to add a mandatory field for report generation. So people, if an operator just wants to run a report, they're going to need to put in a reason why they're running the report. The new field is tracked along with everything else that is currently tracked in the activity trail. Some additional information: the latest integrations and devices and add-ons. As I mentioned, the body-worn cameras. There's Secure Update integration, RSA surveillance. As you can see, some additional ones that if you have any questions on these, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you at any time to review in more detail. And that concludes our presentation on Gentec 5.7. If you would like to see a demonstration of the software, or you have any other questions, you want some more details on anything, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can contact either your account manager, you can contact service, or go to our website at www.comsysinc.com and select the Contact Us page. Thank you so much and have a great day.